is New Day Northwest. Now, here's Margaret Larson.
Good morning, everybody. First up, we're just hours away from one of the biggest food holidays of the year at Thanksgiving. Turkey is delicious, but if you're looking for a non-meat option, we've got great ideas for you this morning. Here to show us is Chef Makini Howell from Plum Bistro. It's great to have you here. How are you? Happy holidays. So before we start, just give me a quick rundown of what we have here. All of this is vegetarian.
All
correct?
of this is vegan. This
Vegan.
is what we offer
All right, let's start over here.
This is what we offer in our restaurant for catering and for dinner. There's a mashed potatoes. This is a roasted acorn squash with rosemary and pomegranate. This is our holiday roast. It's a smoked seitan roast with cornbread stuffing. My mom made the cornbread stuffing. She makes it every year for me.
That smells, I know that's what I'm smelling. It smells so good.
These are collard greens.
Yeah.
This is a chocolate cream pie with coconut cream on top.
Wow.
That is a sweet potato and pumpkin pie. Sweet cornbread. I like sweet cornbread.
Me too. Me too. And what are we making?
And we're going to make a mac and cheese. So this is plum smoky mac and cheese. It's in the recipe is in my cookbook.
Terrific. And this is a side, right?
This is a side, yeah. So you have the whole thing. I mean, this is the turkey.
Yeah, exactly. And there are loads of people who are looking for ways to get meat out of their diet. And
Yes.
you can do so deliciously.
Yes. You can order all of this from us, and we can do it for you. So I'm going to take you through making the sauce.
Okay.
For the mac and cheese. We're going to start in the big pot with, I'm going to turn it up high. We're going to start in the big pot with some butter.
Here, I'll give you a fork or a spoon.
Spoons right here.
Lots of stuff. Ooh, while I have the pork, I'm going to have some greens. I just happen to have the pork.
So we're going to start with butter. And
oh my gosh, those are good.
And it's a traditional, think traditional cooking. You don't have to go so far outside the box to do vegan. You know, it can be, it's a plant-based butter and flour. We're gonna make a roux. So it's a traditional roux.
Right.
With milk. I use soy milk, but you can use any kind of milk.
How did you get started with vegan cooking?
My mom taught me how to cook.
And was there a reason that she wanted to get
I was raised
to the vegan?
I was raised vegan. I need some butter in this pan too. I was raised vegan. They've been vegan for 40 years. They have a restaurant in Tacoma. I'm going to turn this down a little bit.
Okay.
We're going to do the onions and garlic and smoked tofu in here, which is what's on the top there. So we need to brown it a little bit.
Okay.
This
Do you want me to stir or help in some way?
Can you stir this?
You
spoon
bet.
right there. If you can stir it for me.
Find an implement.
They've been vegan for a really long time, and we had to have something to eat.
And that's part of it, really, because it's not so much that people aren't willing to go vegan or vegetarian. Ooh, that smells good.
Yep.
It's that we don't know how.
Yes, most people don't know how. Most people don't know that you can do this for Thanksgiving, and it'd be really, really good. This is not tofurkey, okay?
No.
I know some people have heard of tofurkey, but this is not tofurkey.
Yeah.
So now, once the flour browns, it's starting to bubble and brown. This is going to be the topping. We need a little bit of sage or a little bit of thyme in there, sorry.
Alrighty.
And then you just let it brown.
All right.
And we put it on top when we go to bake the mac and cheese.
We're going to bake it after we get all this other stuff. Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
Yes. I'm going to add some, like I said, I use soy milk, an unsweetened soy milk. It's just a soy milk. You could get it at the store.
Okay.
And it's going to make a white cream sauce. It's going to look just like a regular mac and cheese.
So this is like a basic French sauce.
A basic bechamel sauce for the mac and cheese. And this is my cheese. Now, what's interesting about my cheese is it's soy-free. It's a Dia brand cheese, and it makes a really good cheesy mac and cheese.
It'll melt.
It'll melt, it'll
sauce,
it'll cream, it'll do all of the good stuff that a mac and cheese is actually supposed to do, which is why people are afraid of vegan mac and cheese.
Well, right, because you don't want it to be dry or chunky, and
no,
this stuff
this is not going to do that. Yes. So, once this warms up a little bit more, it's going to take maybe another minute.
I know.
I can't
need an apple cart to cook here.
So that's looking good, and you see that starting to smell really good.
Should I take it off the heat?
No, you can go a little bit longer and get it a little more crunchy.
Okay.
And then I'm also heating the gravy here, which is just a traditional gravy. I used the stock from what I cooked that seitan in to make this gravy, and I put some peppers and celery and onions. So it's just, all of this is super familiar food.
Okay.
So you don't have to go so far. The only thing that you really are missing here, if you're missing anything, is the turkey, because if you think about it, your whole Thanksgiving could be vegan or could be plant-based.
It really
None
is.
Of this,
it's
yeah,
only the turkey.
It's only the turkey. And none of this, if you have family that is vegan, you could just do your turkey as your meat. And you could do everything else plant-based. That way they don't feel so left out.
Right,
And then you could
exactly.
come and get a
And
seitan
that's
roast
part of
from
it
us.
because with big families these days, everybody's doing something different. You sort of have to plan a meal that
You
can
do.
include everybody
You
and
do.
that they feel comfortable with. Okay,
Oh,
so
I'm
the
splashing.
cheese is
So the
going
cheese
in.
goes in, and it's just going to cook up to a thick, rich, white sauce. And once it's done, we put the pasta in, we toss the pasta in, and this goes on top and it goes in the oven.
And then we end up with this. How
And we
long
end
does
up
it
with
go in
this.
the oven?
It goes in the oven for about 30 minutes until it gets crispy on top, and then we end up with this.
That
this
looks
is,
so
I'm going to turn
good.
it down a little bit because
Okay.
it's starting to really cook.
Tell me a little bit about Plum Bistro and what we'll find there.
Oh, you'll find deliciousness there.
Where is it located?
It's located on 12th Avenue. I've had it for almost 10 years. I opened in 2009. It's completely plant-based. I also have Sugar Plum, which is a sweet shop. That's the sweeter side of plum.
Yep.
And it's up on 15th Ave. That was my first business. Then I moved down to Plum Bistro because I really wanted a restaurant-sized restaurant to show people how good vegan food can be. And that's what Plum Bistro is. We do breakfast, lunch, brunch,
Yes.
dinner, and
Brunch
happy
is the
hour.
best. Oh, and happy hour too.
Yes,
And
our happy hour is really good.
what surprises people the most about the servings that you offer? Because we think of vegan sometimes as being flavorless or not having the texture and the
Taste that mac and
mouthfeel of
cheese.
meat. You don't have to ask me twice. All right, let's see what we got going here. Oh my gosh.
That's what surprises people.
That is so good. So good. Tell me more about the turkey substitute.
So it's made from wheat. We offer two options for Thanksgiving. We offer a wheat-based meat substitute and we offer a soy-based meat substitute. And then if you come to dinner on Thanksgiving Day, we've had a prefix dinner for 10 years now, almost 10 years now, as long as we've been open. We also offer a gluten-free and a soy-free meat-based substitution.
Sounds like a good place to get started. You know, sample this, sample that,
Yes.
see what you need, and
Yes.
then learn to cook. And your
Yes.
cookbook is terrific as well. Have you found people responding well to it and kind of learning
do.
how we can explore this, or at least have like a meatless Monday or something?
They
where
do.
you-
We have a lot. When What the Health came out, our business spiked.
Yeah, exactly. Well, a lot of it's just the exploration. Now, what's the secret that greens taste so good? What did
My
you do
dad
there?
is from Alabama, and he showed me how to make those.
But see, that all depends on bacon and ham hock. So
That's
how come those
smoked.
taste so good?
That's smoked tofu. It's the same stuff that's in here, which is
Wow.
in there. So it is a soy, but it's a smoked, and it gives you that. This is beeping. This is
Yeah, I
talking
know. I
to
think
me,
it's
and
just
I don't
gonna
know
do
why.
it. I don't either.
It gives you the same flavor profile as a bacon. And that's what's in those. That's
It
why
does
those
taste
so
really good. All right, Makini, thank you so much. We'll put up all the information about where the restaurants are, where you can get the cookbook, and just enjoy the feast. And that sweet cornbread is just
Yes.
making my day just sitting there. We posted a link to Makini's recipes on New Day's website so you can try them out for yourself. It's a good bit of exploration. Thanks a lot.
Thank
This
you.
is healthy stuff. Up next, a former UW basketball superstar shares his battle with a serious illness. We'll be back right after this.
This New Day cooking segment brought to you by Ferguson Bath Kitchen and Lighting Gallery, powered by Electrolux.